Alright, welcome back. I feel like we might be on the finale here. Oh goodness, how long is this? Okay. Damn it, what am I to do now? Oh, hold on. Okay, where the... The door seems to be locked. There's no keyhole, though. So there has to be some kind of mechanism that controls the door. I should take a look around. Maybe I can find some hidden hints. There's something behind that curtain. Oh, do we got a puzzle? There's something on the wall. I ain't got no time for puzzles. What could the orange dots be? What's the black ones? Something is on, something is off. Wait a second. That's kind of creative. Yeah, then if I go farther, hold on a second. So it was like one was off, and then two were on, and then one more was off. So yeah, this is the off one. And then two on. Then turn this one off. Oh, that must have been it. Yeah, and then there's the two flames right there. That's a cool puzzle. I did it. Obviously, I can still think clearly, but why did I attack the king? There was that headache again, this pressure in my head. What is wrong with me? Stop, there is no time for spiraling thoughts. I need to leave. Okay, what is this? No cows, but a very long corridor. Jam? I must find a way out. The best case would be a platform at the top of a window. Shoot, how did he get here? He looks angry for sure. That leaves me no choice but to run. Why does the jam slow you down? Burst the lever, then, at the right time, the blue potion. Oh, it speeds me up. Oh god. How do I turn the flames off? What? Oh god. This might be close. Yes! Okay. It can't be much higher. Did I arrive at the top already? No, not yet. From the looks of it, I've ended up at some sort of library. Royal Library. The contents of these books are subject to strict confidentiality. Spreading the information read here will attract the highest punishment. Royal Library strictly confidential. Please save the game. There's a note between the pages. The author was stopped before publication and sworn to secrecy. Contains content related to Gargadus and selection. There really must be something in here that the public mustn't know. There comes a point in life where you have to explain to your calves what kind of world we live in. Your calves are bound to meet humans in Senex someday. And someday, they will ask why all of their neighbors are cows and not humans or Senex. They will notice that every human or Senex comes from far away, and they will want to know where they come from and why they do not live in our world. But how are you supposed to explain the history and the reasoning in an understandable manner if you only have a rough idea yourself? During my research, I uncovered some long-forgotten findings that may seem revolutionary in our day and age. I don't write this to praise myself, no. Rather because I'm aware of the explosive power inherent in the forgotten knowledge. Read this book series carefully and closely, and you will get a complete picture of how the status quo in our world came about. A complete picture of truth. I think I'm gonna skim the rest. Back in the days, Senex and humans used to share a world with the cows. They hunted old cows for meat, which the Senex naturally have a strong need for. That much I know already. The hostile relationship only changed when Dr. Ramius Kaugus started researching the rare disease Gargadus and began to understand the consequence of his observations. But where is the link between that Gargadus and today's world? I never heard of that disease. Is Gargadus what created Apocalypticus and, turned Gorilla Bird evil? The history of the cow world. The Gargadus patients grew cell clusters inside or outside their bodies. New organs, extra body parts, and more. But eventually they all died from the disease. Surprisingly, amputated body parts injected with the disease also grew. This made it possible to grow even dead tissue. A terrifying and scary disease, but what does it mean? Archaeologists rediscovered an ancient ability in cows that allowed them to create portals. The rulers of that time then started looking for cows that showed at least the slightest sign of the ability. These were then trained and forced to reproduce. As a result, cows with the abilities to create portals were born, one of them being the king. What an outlandish atrocity. Imagine someone breeding humans just as a comparison. And who would have thought the king had that kind of past? Granted, the books probably talk about his grandfather or so. The cows retreated into a world of their own, where they produced meat by injecting Gargadus into cows that had died of natural cause, which they then delivered to the humans in Senes. In return, they were given resources that don't exist in the cow world. Wow. The meat that we senile and humans get from the cows really is the outgrowth of the disease. Ain't a surprise, then, that nobody is supposed to know. I already knew that the meat is artificially produced from dead cows, but I thought the cows had just found a way to multiply their cells. I didn't know it's because of a disease. Makes you sick. Although, to be honest, I don't seem to have suffered from any damage from it yet. Or are my headaches caused by that? No, if that were the case, other Senes would also suffer from headaches. Apparently only cows can contract Gargadus, but I'm quite sure there are a lot of people in Senes that would react more emotionally to these facts than I do. Who knows what would happen if this knowledge became public? Though I don't know how old this book might be, it seems like the information hasn't spread yet. The books say nothing about Apocalypticus or the embargo. All this is quite frightening. But I can think about that later. I should hurry up and get to the top. I guess I'm almost there now. Oh. There you are. How did you know I was here? Well, the main entrance is well guarded, and if I were a bird without any mental map of this place, I'd try to get to the top. There are 2 more ways to the upper floor. Clever. Well, but seemingly not clever enough to predict your assassination attempt on our king. Since meeting you at Senex Castle, I knew you were trouble. It played directly into my hands that I got the chance to arrest you in the weapon shop. You've never been a Senex friend. And I was right, huh? That they would treat you as guests and not even search your intruders. Just unbelievable. If they only had listened to me at the jail. Luckily, everything took a turn for the better, but not for you. I didn't attack the king. You're really never to be trusted. Honestly, I believe something has taken possession of me or the like. I can't remember. That's what every murderer says. His Majesty himself has given the order to capture you. And did you know that the king was saved by another Senex? Where is he now? Shut up. Don't think you could just escape me, especially not with the secret of this library. Oh, you know them. Selection and Gargadus. You seem to underestimate my position and my influence. Of course I do. I know how you said us and humans treated us cows back then. And I have seen what Apocalypticus did to us cows back then. And you still ask yourself why I hate humans in Senes. Why I would prefer to not let them into our world. Yes, but that was a long time ago. It's not the fault of the humans in Senes of today. In Apocalypticus, it hasn't been that long. Okay, but he is not representative for every Senex. Just compare Apocalypticus to Yellowbird, who saved your king. Or I could compare him to you, who want to kill the king. Now be silent, and you don't deserve to say another thing, assassin. Okay, goodbye for good, then. That way, Gorillabird really managed to escape from the castle. He didn't know what would come next, but one thing was clear. He had to get out of the cow world as soon as possible. He felt that the portal at the graveyard would be too dangerous. The king's search order had probably already spread. Then he remembered the words of the only well-meaning cow in the city. His only clue was to go south. If that cow in the casino was right, then... Oh, I'm lucky cows can't fly. I'll be the first at the tower. But what if they persecute me further, even in our own world? I could seek shelter at Castle Senex Castle, but they'd expect me right there, I guess. I better hide. No, I have to go to Castle Senex Castle. I have to tell Chief Bert everything that has happened here. Tell him that... I tried to kill the king. What is going on here? How am I going to explain all this? How am I supposed to even comprehend it myself? How can I even face him? Or Yellowbird? He will surely think I betrayed him. I cannot face Chiefbird. Yellowbird has left me. I am being persecuted. Instead of making peace between the Senex and the cows, I have only made things worse. I helped neither Chiefbird nor Yellowbird. Neither did I help the Senex nor the humans. Everything has gotten worse because of me. But that was not what I wanted. I didn't even realize it happening. I didn't do it consciously. How can I be at fault then? But all this was my doing. How can I be innocent then? Everything is damned. I feel alone. I am alone. Undoubtedly, this was the lowest point of Grillowbird's journey. He had some time to reflect on all that has happened, and then consequences of it all becoming clear. Only with difficulty did he drag himself forward, tears in his eyes. He almost forgot he was on the run. His head was full of dark emotions, and everything else was numb. Only his wings carried him, evenly and slowly. A few hours later, Grillowbird was finally able to see the tower. Slowly it was getting evening. The tower, finally. What? Yellowbird, what? What in the world? Oh, what? Yellowbird. Hello, Grillowbird. Looks like I managed to catch up with you. Yellowbird, I guess you're here to stop me, but please listen to me first. Interesting, so you want to tell me what has happened. I know what you have seen, and I know what has happened at the castle, but hear me out, I did not attack the king. I didn't do it consciously, I cannot even remember it. Something must have taken control of me. You know how best, you should know best that it's absolutely not in the slightest interest to endanger the Cow King. And also, why would I have taken you on the journey then? I'm telling you the truth, Cheapert wouldn't have an interest in this either. You have to believe me, I beg you, as a friend. Bird, you don't have to explain anything. If you want to tell me that there's no way I could convince you, then please tell me. I must thank you for your trust in me, but let me cut this short. Oh. Why? Why am I... What? I understand. And that also explains why you were able to fly earlier. And I guess that's where the headaches I had all the time came from. Headaches indeed are a common side effect, as well as short-term loss of control. But how and why? What exactly was this right now? You still can't fully understand it. You are still missing one piece of the puzzle. I've always waited for this moment to come, but recently I started to become afraid of it because of you. Because it will break any bond between us once and for all. What you have just witnessed, that was mind control. You're Apocalypticus. My true name is Apocalypticus. That can't be true. No, that cannot be. That simply cannot be true, please no. I feel sorry for you that you have to find out. I am not what everybody tries to make of me. Do not believe all the stories that are being told about me. For example, I have no interest in an apocalypse. I want to live. I just want to change the Senex world. Don't worry. I should not be worried. Are you freaking kidding me? I can't even decide on what is worse. That my companion has turned out to be somebody else, and that he just used him and manipulated me. That there's a heavy enmity between the cows and Castle Senex Castle now. Or that the most feared, most cold-blooded Senex ever at the same time, Chief Bert's archenemy has returned. Everyone believed you to be dead. Beachbird even told me that there was not a single doubt about it. Gorilla Bird, I am truly sorry that I had to use you as a pawn in my plan. I have found a friend in you, and I think highly of you, but was the only way. I'm very grateful, though. You have done a great service to both Senex kind and humankind. Great service? This is preposterous. I never wanted to be a part of this. What do you even mean? It was the only way. What is your plan? Why all this? I have already told you my intentions. I didn't lie to you. I want to get rid of Chief Bert's meat dictatorship. I want to lift the embargo for good and provide meat for everyone. Yeah, that was his goal, I think, from Beachbird's story. And the first step in your plan was to play off the Cow King against Chief Bert? It wasn't the first step, but only one of many. I will explain the whole plan to you later. But you are right. There would have been no use in trying to talk to Chief Bert as a stranger Senex. If Chief Bert is set to do anything, it's not easy to talk him out of it, especially if he is fearing my resurgence. And I couldn't have just appeared in front of him as my true self either. Is Chief Bert aware of the fact you're still alive? I'm not sure. He didn't see my death with his own eyes, but he grew quite cautious since then. The embargo is just a byproduct of his fear, that my followers might regroup, I guess. Either he is very paranoid, or he thinks that there might be a chance that I'm still alive. Or he knows, but tries to hide it in order to prevent public panic. What is going to happen once the whole world learns of your return? Nobody will get to know. Why is that? Citizen humans would start to panic. Oop, hold on. Alright. Citizen humans would start to panic. The cows would probably close every portal left. It would be no help. I will disguise as Yellowbird for the time being. And since I'm the only witness, you have to kill me now. No, what are you thinking? I don't want to harm you. I am grateful for everything you've done. But the cows believe an assassin, and if you were to tell the Senex, the cows wouldn't believe them either. I also think that Chief Bert might not want to spill the beans on this matter. Quite clever. You let me attack the king, but you yourself protected him and saved his life. Really clever. You've won the king's trust as Yellowbird, and he's despising Chief Bert and me now. I'm starting to see the bigger picture. I wish I could just yell at you now and turn all my disappointment into anger. I'm still missing some piece of the puzzle. I will explain everything to you later, but time is pressing, we have to go. Oh. We? Go where? What's the hurry? I will go to Senex Castle now and have a chat with Chief Bert, and by that I mean before the rumors of what have happened have started to spread. And before the cows consider marching to Senex Castle. Why don't you join the cows? I want to talk to Chief Bert in a private manner, as Apocalypticus, and I want to avoid pointless bloodshed. What? Avoid bloodshed? You are a murderer, a war criminal. You are the cause of so many deaths. How dare you spout such nonsense? Even though it is quite shocking to me how books and stories depict me, I cannot acquit myself of it. Yes, I am responsible for many deaths, but none of them were pointless. You're being so easy on yourself. I will certainly not go with you. I will certainly not cooperate with you. Oh. Don't fret, we won't go together. I need a little head start anyway. But I need you there as my admission ticket. Chief Bert will surely only send his guards away if you show up as well. And what makes you so sure, that I will travel to Senex Castle as well? I'm not sure, but I could force you any time. I'll go first. You will stay here a little longer. And what if I just... And so Yellowbird, who had turned out to be Apocalypticus, disappeared in the gleaming light of the portal. After a short while, Gorillabird regained control over himself and followed him. The tossing and turning in the portal were a fitting image of the thoughts and feelings on his mind. Grief and solitude gave way to surprise, disappointment, and anger. Ice cave? What? Am I back in my world? Oh, this is where we entered this place, I think. Apparently the portal at the tower was a one-way portal. It's cold here, I have to hurry. Yeah, we're back here now. Ouch. Wait a second. I know this place. It's the Northern Grotto. Funny thing I ended up here of all places. Beats the hell out of ending up in some other corner of the world, though. Originally, I assumed that the portal at the graveyard would lead here, and the one at the tower would lead someplace else. I hope that Apocalypticus. I hope he has landed here and didn't get too far ahead. I have to hurry to Senex Castle. Okay, I'm trying to work backwards here because it's one of these puzzles. Also, oh my god, I did not expect this game to get this hard, to go this hard with the story. It's like... Is the game just having me, like, go all the way back at this point? Daylight, at least a small rest of it. I should step it up a notch. What are we at, by the way? Okay. I think I'll leave it off here. Alright, thanks for watching.